Have you ever pondered what the future holds for transportation? A question that sparks curiosity and at the same time, fuels a sense of excitement. In this age of rapid technological advancement, the world as we know it is evolving. And one of the areas that's experiencing significant transformation is transportation. Think about it. From the time of horse-drawn carriages to the age of steam engines and now to the era of combustion engines, transportation has always been a reflection of our technological prowess. But as we step into the future, there's a new player on the field, promising to change the game forever. Electric vehicles. Emerging from the shadows of traditional combustion engines, electric vehicles are not just a buzzword anymore. They have started to shape our understanding of what transportation could look like in the not-too-distant future. All around us, the signs are clear. More and more auto manufacturers are shifting their focus towards electric vehicles. Governments around the world are setting ambitious targets to phase out combustion engines. And consumers? They are becoming increasingly aware of the environmental impact of their choices and are starting to favor electric vehicles over their gas-guzzling counterparts. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While the rise of electric vehicles is undeniable, it's essential to understand that they are not without their challenges. As with any disruptive technology, electric vehicles bring with them a host of questions. How viable are they as a long-term solution? Can our existing infrastructure support a widespread shift to electric vehicles? And most importantly, can they truly replace traditional combustion vehicles? These are not merely rhetorical questions. They are the critical considerations that will shape the future of transportation, and as we delve deeper into this new era, it's important to weigh the pros and cons to understand the full picture. But could electric vehicles really be the future? Let's dive deeper into this topic. The future, as they say, is electric, but how electric it will be is something only time will tell. So stay tuned as we explore the fascinating world of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are not just a trend, they are a revolution in the making. The beauty of this revolution lies in the numerous benefits electric vehicles offer, the first of which is their environmental impact. Traditional cars, powered by gasoline or diesel, contribute significantly to air pollution and climate change. Electric vehicles, on the other hand, produce zero tailpipe emissions, providing a cleaner, greener alternative. They help reduce our carbon footprint and pave the way towards sustainable living. Additionally, electric vehicles are a testament to the marvels of technology. They are at the forefront of cutting-edge advancements, pushing boundaries and redefining what we thought was possible. Take, for instance, the self-driving features. The fusion of electric power and artificial intelligence has given rise to a new breed of vehicles that can navigate the roads with minimal human intervention. This not only enhances convenience but also promises safer journeys. Now let's talk about cost effectiveness. You might be thinking, aren't electric cars more expensive? Well, the initial cost might be higher, but the long-term savings are substantial. You see, electric vehicles are significantly cheaper to run and maintain. They require fewer moving parts than their gasoline counterparts, reducing the chances of mechanical failures. Plus, the cost of electricity is generally lower than that of gasoline, which means lower fuel costs. Moreover, governments around the world are encouraging the switch to electric vehicles by offering incentives like tax credits and rebates, further offsetting the initial cost. They also provide infrastructure support, such as charging stations, making the transition to electric vehicles smoother. In essence, electric vehicles are a brilliant blend of environmental friendliness, advanced technology, and long-term cost-effectiveness. They represent a shift in how we view transportation, a shift towards a cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable future. It's clear that electric vehicles have a lot to offer, but what about the drawbacks? While electric vehicles are certainly promising, they also have their share of challenges. One of the main drawbacks of electric vehicles is the current limitations of battery technology. Although strides have been made in recent years, electric vehicle batteries still can't match the energy density or refueling speed of gasoline. This means that electric cars generally have a shorter range than their gasoline counterparts and take longer to recharge. Additionally, the lifespan of an electric vehicle battery can be a concern. While most manufacturers offer lengthy warranties, battery degradation over time can lead to reduced range and performance. Another significant challenge is the lack of a widespread charging infrastructure. While it's true that electric vehicle owners often charge their cars at home, this isn't always possible for people who live in apartments or for those who need to travel long distances. The availability of public charging stations is growing, but it's still not on par with the ubiquity of gas stations. This can lead to what's known as range anxiety, the fear that your vehicle's battery will run out before you can reach a charging station. Then, there's the matter of upfront cost. Electric vehicles tend to be more expensive to purchase than traditional cars. This is largely due to the high cost of batteries, though prices have been falling steadily. Nevertheless, the initial sticker shock can be a deterrent for many potential buyers, despite the fact that electric vehicles often cost less to operate over their lifetime. Lastly, the environmental impact of electric vehicles is not entirely benign. The production of batteries is energy-intensive and can contribute to carbon emissions, particularly if the electricity used is generated from fossil fuels. Moreover, the disposal of used batteries presents another environmental challenge. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable, but they do make the transition to electric vehicles a complex issue. Like any significant transformation, moving to electric vehicles carries both its advantages and obstacles. In our pursuit of an eco-friendly future, it's evident that electric vehicles provide a solution to some of our urgent environmental issues. They lessen carbon footprint and open opportunities for renewable energy integration, making electric vehicles a glimmer of optimism in a world wrestling with the harsh reality of climate change. However, every silver cloud has a darker aspect. The difficulties, though conquerable, are true. High initial costs, range anxiety, and the demand for a substantial charging infrastructure are all barriers that need surmounting. And then there's the often overlooked issue of the environmental impact of battery production and disposal. The benefits and drawbacks of electric vehicles aren't merely items on a scorecard. They're elements that need meticulous consideration and balance. This isn't a universal remedy, and it's vital to remember that what's effective in one area or for one person may not work for another. Governments, businesses, and individuals all have roles in this transition. Policies and incentives can promote accessibility and affordability of electric vehicles, while research and development can address technical challenges and enhance efficiency. Simultaneously, consumers have the capability to drive demand and sculpt the market. The resistance to change is an inherent part of any major transition. It's part of human nature to stick to what's familiar, and for many, the internal combustion engine is a known entity. However, as we confront a warming planet's reality, we need to be open to innovative solutions. We're at an intersection. The choices we make now will form tomorrow's world. We possess the chance to build a more sustainable, resilient future, but it will take time. It demands dedication, investment, and courageous confrontation. The road to an electric future isn't linear, but it's a journey we're all participating in. So, what does the future hold for electric vehicles? It's a question that invites us to dream, to imagine a world where transportation is not just efficient but also sustainable and eco-friendly. Electric vehicles, or EVs as we often call them, have already begun to leave their mark on the world. They've shown us that it's possible to combine technology and sustainability to create a mode of transportation that's not just functional, but also kind to the planet. The future of electric vehicles is electrifying, to say the least. With advancements in battery technology, we're seeing EVs that can cover longer distances on a single charge. We're witnessing the rise of fast-charging stations that can juice up your EV in the time it takes to grab a cup of coffee. The future promises EVs that are as efficient as they are eco-friendly, and that's a future we can all look forward to. But it's not just about the technology, it's also about the impact. Electric vehicles have the potential to drastically reduce our carbon footprint. Imagine a future where our skies are clearer, our air is cleaner, and our planet is healthier. That's the future electric vehicles promise, and it's a future worth striving for. Yet we must remember that this future is not guaranteed. It's a future that requires commitment, investment, and action. We need to continue to innovate, to push the boundaries of what's possible. We need to invest in infrastructure, in research, in development. We need to take action to make the switch to embrace the electric revolution. The road to the future of transportation is indeed electric, but it's not a road that will pave itself. It's a road that requires us to drive forward, to push past the challenges and embrace the possibilities. It's a road that invites us to imagine, to dream, to create a better, cleaner, and more sustainable future. The road to the future of transportation may be electric, but it's up to us to drive it forward.